Okay, so think about your most critical application. You know the one. It's been the backbone of your business for years. It's totally reliable, it's stable, but let's be honest, it's also kind of stuck in the past, running on a virtual machine. In this explainer, we're going to explore how you can bring that exact application into the future without all the chaos and headaches. All right, let's get into it.
So this is the big question, right? How do you actually bridge that gap? Do you just stick with the old stuff and risk falling behind? Or do you chase after all the new, shiny things and risk a super painful, high-stakes migration? For years, that's really been the choice. But what if I told you there's a third option, a way to get the best of both worlds?
On one side, you've got the world most of us live in. It's kind of messy, full of silos. You've got different teams using different tools that don't talk to each other. It's just a world of friction and frustration. But on the other side, you can have this streamlined, unified world where everything and everyone works together seamlessly. Now that's a world of agility and real innovation. And that brings us to our first real game changer here. The old rules, they just don't apply anymore. You don't have to choose between the stability of your VMs and the agility of modern containers. You really can't have both.
The secret sauce that makes this all possible is called openshift virtualization. The best way to think of it is like a universal adapter. It literally lets you plug your old, reliable VMs directly into the new, powerful world of containers. See, it's not about throwing away the old stuff. It's about making it work brilliantly with the new.
Just imagine a world where your teams are no longer fighting each other. A world where they're all speaking the same language, using the same set of tools. That's exactly what this unified platform creates. And in that world, modernization is no longer this big, scary monster hiding under the bed. It becomes a series of small, totally manageable steps. You can move your entire legacy app over as is, and then, maybe next quarter, just peel off its reporting feature and rebuild that one piece as a new container. It becomes a continuous evolution, not some big bang revolution.
So, how does this magic trick actually work? I mean, how do you really turn an old-school VM into a modern, cloud-native citizen? Well, the secret lies in a really clever bit of open-source technology that, teaches old VMs some very cool new tricks.
Think of a Kubernetes pod as a little protective bubble. This tech, which is called KubeVirt, basically wraps your entire VM inside one of these bubbles. So from the outside, to the brain of the whole Kubernetes system, your VM now looks and acts just like any other modern container. It's like it's been given the perfect disguise to thrive in this brand new environment.
And once your VM is inside that bubble, it's like it's been given a set of superpowers. Seriously, it can heal itself. If the hardware underneath it fails, Kubernetes just brings it back to life somewhere else, automatically. It can move to a safer place if it senses danger. And it can talk to all the cool kids in the container playground. It's like your old, reliable VM just got a super soldier serum.
But you know what they say, with great power comes great responsibility. Can this new super-powered VM actually handle the pressure of the real world? I mean, all these tricks are great, but can it perform when it really, really counts? Well, let's put it to the test and see what the numbers have to say.
Now, we're not talking about some small-scale lab experiment here. No way. We're talking about a real trial by fire. 1,000 virtual machines, all unleashed at once onto a massive 29-node cluster. The big question is, can the platform actually handle the heat?
And the result? An incredible 1,000 live VMs all moved to a new home, pretty much in the blink of an eye, with absolutely zero downtime for the applications running inside them. We're talking 18 minutes. That's not just fast, that's basically light speed.
So the bottom line is this. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky idea. This is a real-world solution that can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. It's fast, it's reliable, and yeah, it is absolutely ready for prime time.
Remember those weekends you used to spend in a cold server room just crossing your fingers and praying that nothing would go wrong during a maintenance window? Well, with this kind of performance, those days are over. You can now do on your lunch break what used to take an entire high-stress weekend. It's time to reclaim your nights and weekends. For real. So we've established that this platform is an absolute beast when it comes to performance. But what about the journey to actually get there? Is it going to be a long, winding road, or is it more like a superhighway? The good news is, it's definitely the latter. Forget about all the complex scripts and command line voodoo. The migration process is basically as simple as click, click, go. A friendly wizard walks you right through it. You just point to your old system, you click to map your networks and storage, and then you select which VMs you want to move. It is so straightforward, it makes a really complex task feel, well, easy.
Now, once your VM actually lands on the platform, something truly fundamental changes. It's no longer just a server, it's now defined by a simple text file. And that means your VM is effectively code. You can now build, configure, and manage your infrastructure with text files, just like your developers manage their application.
Think about all those tedious, repetitive setup tasks you have to do every single day. With this level of automation, you can pretty much say goodbye to all of that. You can have a script that automatically does all the heavy lifting for you the first time a VM boots up, so you can focus on the things that actually matter.
But at the end of the day, technology is just a tool. What really matters are the people who use it. And this kind of technology has the power to transform not just your infrastructure, but also the careers of the very people who manage it.
And look, this isn't just about a change in your job title. It's a fundamental shift in mindset. It's about moving from being a firefighter who's constantly reacting to problems to being an architect who's proactively designing solutions. It's about going from being a cog in the machine to being the one who actually designs the machine.
And this is the most crucial point of all. This isn't a story about replacing experts. It's a story about empowering them. It's about giving your most experienced people the tools they need to become the superheroes of your company's digital transformation. The future isn't something that just happens to us. It's something that we create. And with the power to unify the old and the new, you have the power to create a future that's more agile, more innovative, and honestly, more human. The only question left is, what are you going to build?